So I've been looking for a new sharpening system for a while. This one is the New Zealand made Scary Sharp system. Now I've tried a few things, Lenskis, Spydercos, razor sharp wheels, stones. The problem is that I can't get anything consistent, hold a consistent angle. This thing does that. It's got a solid clamp, locks into place, you can change the angle. At the moment I've set it at the top setting, which will give me a 12-degree angle per side. Now this knife is blunt. I'll just kind of cut the paper, but not very well. So put your knife in, find the angle or the spacing you want. Now the key is, obviously, is that you want a consistent angle. So you've got to kind of remember where you put it next time, if you're fussed about that sort of thing. Or if you're not, then don't worry about it. Once it's in, you tighten up bolts bit by bit until they're nice and tight. Then you take your stones. This is the stone, double-sided. Start with the rough side. Lubricant. Now the system is a bit messy, I've got to give you that. Works in a shed, wouldn't work in the kitchen. Had it a few times. Now, because of the way it's set up, the angle can't change. It's locked into place. Locked into place here. This thing's absolutely solid. What's going to happen when I take the knife out? It's going to bugger up the angle, right? No, because I have to take the knife out. Put it back in. Tighten it back up. Voila, we sit at the same angle. Slightly dangerous, yes, I could walk into the blade. But, I mean, let's face it, anytime you're using a knife, you could have some sort of an accident. Alright. Okay, so that's the rough side. Now to clean out the stone, this stuff works brilliantly. Spray that on, drop it off. Move up the other side. Now this is a mixture of terps and isopropyl alcohol. Flip it over one more time. Tighten it up. Should have really wiped the blade off. This is just a little kitchen knife. Now, there are a few downsides to the system. As I said, it's messy. Drops gunk all over the place. You do it out in the shed, like this one, and it's fine. Next set of stones. This is a deluxe kit, which came with 2 double-sided stones. There's one other stone I'm looking at getting after this, which doesn't come with the kits. But this seems to do a good job. These Arkansas stones on now. Oops. Wipe the blade, get all the gunge off. Go again. The other problem with the system is that it's supposed to be bolted into a bench. I've bolted it to a big piece of wood and clamped that to the bench so I can move it, because for me, real estate is a bit of an issue. If you had a bigger shed, it might not be a problem. A little bit more lube. Never have too much lube. The other issue I had was that the stones are sharp on the sides, and that they were trumping into the handles of some of my knives. So I just took some G10, glued it to the sides to stop that happening. Clean that one off, turn it around. I guess the other point to note is that it's made out of solid steel, and all the edges haven't been finished particularly well. They're very sharp. So I've taped it up. At some point I'm going to hit it down with a file or a Dremel and take those edges off. Now, this is a fine translucent-ish Arkansas stone here. I'm not sure exactly what the grit is. I'm thinking probably maybe close to 1,000, 1,200 perhaps. The X stone I want to get is a 1,400 one. Grit, it is. It should do the job nicely. Again, round, clamp it up. Make sure you don't slice yourself on the exposed edge on the knife. Wipe it down. Lube it up. Now this is set at 12 degrees here, so 24 inclusive. Apparently it's what most Japanese sushi type knives are set for. Good enough for them. It's good enough for this old kitchen knife. Alright, clean it off, hang it back to drain, wipe it off, turn it round. The only problem is it only clamps up, or blade only does and undoes from one side. Again, when you're taking the blade out, you undo your bolts a bit at a time. There's a wider clamp you can get, which has 3 screws, and I'm hoping to get them to make me a custom smaller one. Just has one. Jeff's the guy who invented and makes the system. Right, went on some wood, get a bit of a strop. Get rid of any kind of wire edge. Run it across again. It also comes with a steel. The interesting thing about this steel is that it's smooth and no striations. So all it's designed to do is take the wire edge off. Across the wood again. The wood will help rip any bits of metal which are kind of on there. Now that didn't take long. Let's see what we can do now. Right, I'm going to bring it in close so you can see what the edge can now do. Ooh. Well, it's doing a lot better than it started with. I mean, it certainly cuts paper now. So that was what? I'll have to check time out. But a few minutes in the system and we've got something that wouldn't cut paper to something that cuts paper well. If I spend a lot more time on it, we get a lot better edge. But the edge is pretty damn effective now. Scary sharp system. This particular one is the deluxe that came with 2 stones and the smooth steel. Cheers guys.